Welcome back everybody to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Energy Channel. Either way how you say it, it's all good here. And we're back again for another video as I continue my journey through my backlog of 4Ks. And today we're looking at one of my favorite movies of all time on 4K Ultra HD, and that is none other than Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece from the 60s, 2001, A Space Odyssey on 4K Ultra HD from Warner Brothers. Of course, I hope that this video finds you all well, happy, healthy, and in good spirits. I hope you all are enjoying the videos as much as I am enjoying making them. Thank you all so much for the love on them. It really does mean a lot, especially when it comes to the new cinema condition episodes that are dropping. I hope you all are enjoying those. Just keep an eye out. There's more to come. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. And when you do that, go ahead and click on the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. Plus, leave a like on this video. It helps out a lot. If you want to lend an extra helping hand, I do have a Patreon set up over at patreon.com/thenergicano for exclusives like video essays and early access to videos just like the one you're watching right now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this stunning film from director Stanley Kubrick, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Of course, this isn't the first time that I've seen 2001, A Space Odyssey. I've seen it about 3 times before this, but I am a huge fan of this movie. It's one of the movies that made me realize that I wanted to make movies, and it's a film that when I knew it had a 4K release and I had a 4K setup, I made sure that I bought this. And it's been sitting on my shelf forever now, and I'm finally able to talk to you all about it. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging and read a little bit from the back, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. So this is the front of the packaging. This is the back of the packaging. This is the spine. And then you open it up and you have a standard 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc, and then you have your special features right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a 3-disc set. It's nothing, amazing from the inside. It's just standard 4K case, no slip, but that's just the packaging. Now let's go ahead and find out what is included in this 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray from Warner Brothers. Stanley Kubrick's dazzling Academy Award-winning achievement is a compelling drama of man versus machine. A stunning meld of music and motion. Kubrick, who co-wrote the screenplay with Arthur C. Clarke, first visits our prehistoric ape ancestry past, then keeps the millennia via one of the most mind-blowing jump cuts ever into colonial space, and ultimately whisks astronaut Bowman, played by Keir Dullea, into uncharted space, perhaps even into immortality. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Let an awesome journey unlike any other begin. Included in here is a restored and remixed 5.1 and original 1968 theatrical audio formatted for 5.1. Special features include commentary by Keir Dullea and Gary Lockwood, Channel 4 documentary 2001, The Making of a Myth, 4 insightful featurettes called Standing on the Shoulders of Kubrick, The Legacy of 2001, Vision of a Future Past, The Prophecy of 2001, 2001, A Space Odyssey, A Look Behind the Future, What is Out There, 2001 FX and early conceptual artwork, Look, Stanley Kubrick. Audio only bonus includes 1966 Kubrick interview conducted by Jeremy Bernstein and a theatrical trailer. This is presented in 2160p. It includes Dolby Vision HDR, and it includes 5.1 English tracks and Dolby Digital 5.1 French, Spanish, and I believe Italian tracks as well, along with subtitles for English for the standard deaf and hard of hearing, and French and Spanish subtitles as well. But that's pretty much it of what is included in this 4K Ultra HD release of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, let's talk about this movie. 2001, much like Stalker, is a film that changed my life forever after I watched it for the first time. It made me realize that movies are more than entertainment. They're an art form that can really teach you about humanity and the human condition. 2001 blew me away the first time I watched it, and then I rewatched it and I was able to learn more about it and view things differently from a different lens from when I watched it the first time. On the third time, I caught things that I didn't notice that were there at first, and now being able to consume this a fourth time, I am still in love with this movie. The story of space as it evolves from our prehistoric history and how we just go forward into the vast universe and how our role as humans is so small compared to the grand scheme of everything in the world. It's a journey unlike no other. It is truly the ultimate trip. It is an incredible film that stands on its own feet, not just with its technical achievement, but also its storytelling achievement, as is a feast for visual storytelling, as it tells the story of an astronaut who misses home but must put forward the sake of humanity to discover more than meets the eye. 2001 is an incredible film. It's a masterpiece. It is truly one of, if not the greatest film of all time. It is without a doubt the greatest science fiction film of all time, and it's a movie that I can never get tired of. This movie always amazes me. It always gives me something new to learn about, and I'm always double thinking my interpretation of what Kubrick is trying to say within the film. It's a movie that I'm glad I own, and it's a movie that I'm glad I get to watch every single time. It's just a movie that changed my life forever, and because of it, my life is better, and I am always going to be amazed by the work that Stanley Kubrick and his team put on creating such an incredible film like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now let's go ahead and talk about the restoration. So as I said, I watched this on my Panasonic 4K player on my 4K TCL TV, and because of that, I don't have a proper Dolby Vision setup, and I also must tell you all that I also don't have stereo system, and I don't have a 5.1 surround sound system. So when it comes to the audio, I'm playing it out of my TV speakers instead of a proper setup for it. So what did I think about 2001's 4K transfer? Well, my friends, it is unbelievable. This is, and without a doubt, I can say this confidently, the best transfer in my collection. And if it wasn't that I haven't watched everything on 4K and I haven't been able to check out some of the other ones that people recommend, I'd be confident to say that this is the best 4K transfer. Now, I don't throw around the words like that all the time, especially when it comes to giving perfect scores, because I don't score on here. I don't have the proper setup to really be able to look for every little detail and be able to give you all a rundown of everything that happens on the screen. But my friends, this is as perfect as it can get. This is truly the definition of a reference disc. If people want to know what they can do with the 4K format and what they're able to bring out when they properly remaster their movies to put on 4K, they should look no further than 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is an incredible piece of work. It's a movie that calls for a presentation in 4K Ultra HD. I love the colors, the resolution, and how it brings out the life of the grain and the film. It brings in new life. It makes it feel like a film that is very recognizable, even though it is from the 60s, but a film that also has stood the test of time, and we're able to see it in this new format, and it can still feel like a movie from 1968. I was in love with the depth of the film color, and I was amazed at how much detail they were able to bring out with the resolution, especially once you are locked into the Dawn of Man sequences. You already know that this film is going to look incredible, and especially the sequences when he enters the black hole, they look amazing, and it is like you're watching something that was created today. And that's the appeal of a movie like 2001 and how timeless it is. Even when it's put on 4K Ultra HD, it can go ahead and be mistaken for a movie that was released yesterday. The audio, on the other hand, is incredible as well. I have no complaints. It sounds more crisp, clearer than the old Blu-ray that I have from the 3-pack from Kubrick. I love how I'm able to really hear the lack of popping and scratching in the dialogue compared to the old Blu-ray of this film that I own. And I'm just amazed at the quality of work that they were able to put to this film. It looks incredible, it sounds incredible, and I'm so happy that I have this on 4K already. Plus, if you can tell from what I read, there's a lot of special features here, and I can't wait to sit down to watch all of these. So, my friends, I'm telling you all right now, if you find this and it is lower than $25, you need to take it. This is an incredible upgrade to 4K, and it is also an incredible audio track that I'm sure on a 5.1 surround sound system, it'll sound even better. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on Full Metal Jacket. And now, because both of these films' new restorations on 4K have done well for me, I am so happy and I'm so ready to pick up A Clockwork Orange and finally round out those 3 films from that Kubrick collection. I know that there's also a 4K for Doctor Strangelove out there. I'm not sure exactly where I can buy it, but when I can get my hands on it, I will go ahead and watch it and review it for you all. But in the meantime, y'all, I really cannot stress this enough how incredible this looks, how incredible it sounds. This is truly a testament, not just to filmmaking, but how important preserving these movies are and being able to present them in the quality that calls for it from the vision of a visionary filmmaker like Stanley Kubrick. Let me know in the comments if you've seen 2001. Do you own this 4K Ultra HD release from Warner Brothers? What do you think about it? Tell me in the comments. Let's talk about it, y'all. I really want to go ahead and get to know y'all's opinions on these films. If you want to keep up with me on all things social media, follow me at The Nerdy Chicano on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Letterboxd, and Serialized. I'm the same handle on all of those. So let's go ahead and talk about movies, y'all. Check out what I'm doing with The Nerdcore by visiting our website, thenerdcore.com, plus our Twitch and YouTube at The Nerdcore. The same handle on both of those. We've been working really hard to bring you all some great podcasts and videos, so go ahead and check it out, y'all. Of course, next week we're going to look at another film in my backlog, but in the meantime, it's been fun, y'all. I can't stress enough just how much I love this movie. I'm happy that I own it. I'm happy that I was able to finally watch it, and I'm amazed at the work that they put in to make this film look as great as it does. But to my wonderful cinephiles and renowned scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. Catch you all on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.